Good morning, good morning. I'm coming. I was supposed to come. Good morning, everyone, live this morning, but I woke up to a very beautiful scenery. The beauty of Liberian people having a tendency to change their mind. I am so excited about today. I'm not sure about you. Quincy, Pramika, hi, listen. I am in the beautiful city of Clayton, New Jersey. Yes, I am. I'm here for my niece's graduation. She's graduating for college. So, but I woke up on time. But when I woke up, I saw the Liberian people in the street. You know, I'm going to stand up a little bit, then I'll sit down. So, Liberia is like a woman. Liberia is like a woman who loved really hard. She would take anything. She would take abuse, thank you. She would take abuse, be it verbal abuse, physical abuse, torture. Good morning, Paul. That's how Liberia is. Liberia is like that. Liberia would take everything. But Liberia has a way of telling you, if I'm done, I'm done. Okay? Let me say my message. Eva, good morning. This kind of stealing, this kind of looting, we've never seen it in time. But Anthony, good morning. Let me say, you know, if you go through our podcast from last year, so with John Weah, we supported Weah when he won. We proffer a lot of other information to help him make him successful. Some of us volunteered to craft information for him to send it to him. We spoke, we cried, we sanctioned, we did everything to give him an opportunity for him to lead his people. Okay? But he has taken our people for granted. Now, from the time he took office, January 22nd, 21st, however, where he put his hand up on the Bible and sworn to protect and uphold the Lord and Constitution of our country. Let me tell you something. You know, wherever I go, I have a Bible in my bag, and I have the Constitution in my bag, because I don't like to, Randy, good morning. I don't like to just quote or cite. I like to use the word, even if I quote it. You know, we are people of our eyes. Here it is. That's Article 2. It says this Constitution is supreme and fundamental law of the Republic of Law. Let's say this Constitution is the supreme and fundamental law of Liberia, and its provision shall have binding force and effect on all authorities and person throughout the Republic. Meaning, whether you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you're an atheist, a Buddhist, non-believer, or pagan, this is your Holy Quran to some degree. Okay, not particularly, but this is your rule of law. This is absolute. This is beyond your religion. This is beyond your belief. This is where your rights and my right is protected. Yes. Yes. A hint to a wise is quite sufficient. Today, the Liberian people spoke. Let me tell you something. Some of these people need some examination for mental health. If a dude who went to West Hester High School, no disrespect to them, I know it's not the school you go to, it's your ability to acquire or put in your time. We're seeing some of the children from the West Ghetto area in the developed world leave from there and go to Yale and Harvard and graduate on top of their class. I've seen people from the West Hester here who have PhD made it in America. It didn't matter where they went. But yeah, it's the point. This is the dude that could not even change shoes. This is the dude whose grandmother had to take care of him. This is a dude who had to wait for somebody to cook for him to be eating. To watch his people suffer. The JJ name looked familiar, so if you are related to Duke, it's an honor. This is a son to me. He's a picture. A hard-working young man. Smart, I admire him. But that's a JJ, so I'm sure you guys are family. Now, I see another young patriot, Wayne Silly. I see Edward James, Mary Clark, Brother Mika, acknowledge you. Kafuma, guys, Paula, Randy, all of you, good morning. I supposed to have been on this morning at 8 o'clock, but when I woke up again, I saw something beautiful happening in Liberia. So I'm here in Clayton, New Jersey. I'm at a friend's home. My niece is graduating this afternoon. She's getting a master's degree. Okay? So mobility, access to education. She went to school in Georgia, graduated and did her undergrad. She decided she wanted to explore it. She came to New York to go to university for her graduate program. She's graduating. We're here. Yeah, so I'm saying this to you. How many Liberian children can see that? How many? How many of our little girls have that kind of choice? To say, listen, I'm going to go to high school. I will work hard. I will get scholarship. I don't have to sleep with no government. And the sad thing is, these are not people that then, dog, let's meet after the graduation. I'd like to see you. Yeah. And we can do a little. I'm leaving midnight, though. I got to get back to Georgia. My daughter is graduating next week, too. So I have a lot going on, and I have a lot of, mentees that are graduating too, and all of that. But the point I'm trying to make, and I said this kind of stealing, we've never seen it any time. It's unheard of. It is happening when the people who were once said were oppressed, the people who once said they were the masses, the people who once said they understood the plight of the Liberian people, when these people turn over and become abusers, I mean, not just on their... It was beautiful, Asatu. Moses, it was beautiful. I think, Duke, let me say hearts of thank you. I saw the acknowledgement. I am humble. I'm honored. Let me tell you something. And Dr. Francine is here. She's a psychiatrist. So she understands the mindset, behavior science, be just the physical and emotional aspect of it. There's something called self-effacing people. This is a characteristics that can be analyzed, and self-promoting. Majority of the time, the self-promoting people, they're hollow. They need to be actualized. They need to be acknowledged. They need for people to think there's something, but inside of them, they're so empty in the darkness. They cannot laugh at themselves. They cannot make fun of themselves, okay? They want somebody to think they're about something, all right? And this is not to brag. My quest have never been for actualization. I know who I am. I'm this little poor girl that was. I'm no longer poor. Okay? I come from a generation of women where until my mother's generation, they weren't allowed to go to school. They got married very young. Okay? I'm their voice. And my voice has been offered to be bought. It will not be bought, just in short. But to say the least, I am excited that all of those who I touched last year, who I hung up the phone even when I was discouraged myself, but never showed that I was discouraged, and called and said, where you say you're going? We have to educate our people. Many of them whom I called, we can't give it to our people. If there was any generation set aside, those have been my word. We are the generation. We are the generation for change will not come when you wait for change. Who told you you were just meant to be a good Samaritan? I don't know who is this. I don't know who you are. The writing is in Musa. Okay. Our generation has the mentor to change. How you think God took us out of Liberia? The wilderness. Or let's say out of Egypt. The new Liberia will be the promised land. And you and I have the ability. We have the resources to ship that Liberia for our children. Okay, Moses, the person I come and bring you on. Okay? You and I are within the ranks. Have the opportunity to ship it. I heard Dr. Francis say yesterday about the little girl. Good morning. Good morning, Moses.
Yeah, how are
This
you?
kind of city, I never saw it, Arlington. I'm doing my white girl there. This kind of city, I never saw it, Arlington. I say again, you are a rogue. Clara Weah is barbaric. She is a rogue. I heard somebody say she's a woman and she demean women. No, I would demean a woman who does not have moral. I would demean any day a woman who watched my sisters died. I would speak to a woman who watched my little babies being raped and she says no word. Moses, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Moses.
yeah, my sister, I tell you, thank you very much for the job well done. You guys are, yeah, you guys are doing well, and because of you guys, Liberia are understanding what is going on right now in the country.
My sister,
Okay,
my niece
because of
is here.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
because of what we continue to do, and our people continue to reap the benefit. Okay, then it is our responsibility. Yes, I'm watching. It is our responsibility, it is our responsibility to make sure that Liberia get on a rightful path because we are diverted.
Yes.
Yeah, we are diverted from that path in which Liberia was founded upon. So it is our responsibility in our generation.
Oh no, Moses. Brother Moses. 700,000. Let's just say, I will not say 700,000. I will say 7,000 people, between 7 to 8,000 people show up because Monrovia will clock. Monrovia has 1 point some more million people. Okay? Every street was full today. So I will say that. And that is to welcome Henry Costa. Now that is to say, no man is infallible. We get that. That also to say, no man has the mind to control other men. Because people believe in you does not mean they're stupid. Because people give you an opportunity, it does not mean they're stupid. But Moses, go ahead. Don't like I want your take.
Yeah,
I am so excited.
yeah, that's the fact of the matter, because a leader is a change agent. Okay, every leader is a change agent. So if you lose the credibility of being a change agent, you find yourself being in a polluted environment in which people will dislike you. Okay, and in which you will lose your followers. So that what continue to happen in Liberia because our leader refused to be a change agent, and for that matter, our people getting to understand the message, getting to understand what really happening in Liberia. For this, what I'm seeing right now in Liberia, it make me tear came down from my eyeball,
No.
yeah, tear came down from my eyeball because I see our people are motivated to bring total change. because the Constitution, some people understand the Constitution. The first article of the Constitution said all power is inherent into the people. So
And in fact, Moses, before you go to the first, the preamble says,
yeah, we the people,
we
the
people,
people, we the people.
Just that word.
Yeah, we the
the
people.
people, we the Liberian people, we the people. That's what it says. And the first article is where it says all power is inherent in the people. Go ahead, Moses.
Yeah,
yes.
because
I will bring your own.
Yeah, you see, because our people continue to understand the message, and it is nobody cannot fight for you. You got to fight for yourself. For Liberia to be better, it is our responsibility to put Liberia first.
Yes.
It is our responsibility to make Liberia better. Nobody else will come from no country to make Liberia better until we ourselves. The bad leadership, we got to continue to speak against the bad leadership.
We will change it.
To change the bad leadership, because we are 171 years old. So it is our responsibility. In our time, it is our responsibility. In Liberia, when we have gone from the face of the earth, history will continue to remember people. History will continue to remember those that brought change.
Yes. Yes.
Changes. And
yes.
They'll continue to work and inhabit those changes that they make there. So it is our responsibility. Let us continue the fight until that particular change comes to Liberia. I tell you, thank you very much, because Lila is a change agent. I continue to say Lila is a servant of the people. He refused to be servant of the people. This is what happened to your leadership. So let us continue to push forward, and we believe that God is on our side. We're going to win the particular battle. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, my sister. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, Doc, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Damian. Good morning. Yes, I've always said this to Liberian people. If those of you who have followed me over the years, the Nigerian came and died for us. Ghanaians came and died for us. Sierra Leonean died for us. You know, Somalian came and died for us. George, I'll bring you on. Okay? Now we have to stand up. President, I've got to bring me on first. President Bill of Sierra Leone was a key peacekeeper in Liberia. He made sacrifices for us. I'll bring you on, Eugene. Let me get Timian. Timian, good morning. How are you?
How you doing, Ma?
I'm great. I'm great.
Yeah.
How you doing? What is your thought?
Over here is about 10 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what's your thought on today? This kind of stealing, we've never seen it in Ellington. Although billions of dollars went through Liberia. And for Liberian to say this kind of stealing, we never seen it. We never saw it in Ellington. What is your thought? What do you feel on the whole atmosphere today in Liberia?
My dear, first of all, thank you for this show that you have created for people to come and voice of what is actually, hurting them. Because if we didn't have social media and stuff, Liberia would not come to know how we feel about how things going or how we feel about each other. Because we've been in the dark for so long and we don't see the fact that is there, and we need to fight against what is there to bring Liberia to a stable position.
So Jimmy, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
One of the reasons being is that there's the analogy of the cave. It says, that's Plato. Your reality is what you see when you're in a cave.
Yeah.
Majority of this generation, and I know people, and I'll give you some time. I just wanted to bring this because since you talked, it kind of clicked to my head. Yeah. That when this generation of people, majority of the people now who are in the 30s, in the early 40s, the reality is war and hostile environment. The reality is rape and killing. Mm-hmm. The reality is corruption. Yeah. The reality, Angela Parrott-Peeler were in Liberia, where the person that worked for her family, she took them to the restaurant to eat. And the people said they could not go in the restaurant. And to be my auntie this year, he could not go in the restaurant because he didn't fit to go in the restaurant. Or Liberian in his own country who felt he was less than a person. But speak that way. I think you were talking to, so it just struck me, and I wanted to bring that out so people can hear. Our reality in a cave is what we see on the wall. Our reality until we step out. But go ahead.
Until we step out.
Yeah, speak up a little bit. Your audio is low.
You hear me? Okay.
Abdullah, thank you for being here. Emre, Kali, yeah. Musu.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but you're low, Jimmy. Speak up a little bit.
I wonder why. I don't know why it's kind of low.
Yeah, now you're better. Now you're better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go back to what we were talking. Now it's time that we all see it. You know, we always have some opposition that don't agree with it. That this is a time that we all come together. Because this is our future, our generation, the new generation that are coming to follow. We got to set a great example. Because if you keep doing this thing, the next person that comes, the new generation are coming, that's all they're going to see. Hey, this is what we did, so I can continue doing this. But if we, as people, as Liberian, we come together and demolish all these things that's going on, I think Liberia will be a great nation that we all will be proud today or tomorrow to go back and live together. But until then, we can get rid of everything that is going on. We see it is there, but some of them don't agree with it. But I agree with what we're doing. And June 7th will be a great day for Liberia to make history. Some people will not agree with me. Right now, they think that the government is the greatest that they ever have. Some of them agree to that. And some of them, they agree to that because they're getting paid to do what they're doing. But they see the truth, but they want to run with it and say that everything is great. You know, just to tell you, man, every day I call Liberia just to do some analysis. They say they have so much people following George Weah. But you know something? I put on live video just to hear them. The people that choose George Weah, those days that when I call, they can even cost me. Now when I call them, oh my God, they don't have nothing good to say. They don't have nothing good to say. So that means we are making progress. That means they are ready to make a big change. So they show that you have right here is going to make a big difference because people are going to come here and voice it out and make the one that I don't understand it to make them to understand. So today, some people say Costa, this and that. But the truth is there. The truth got to be told. So what I'm trying to tell you, man, I can't believe that this was going to happen, but we are getting there. So thank you for having me here. And there's nothing else I got to say, but we have to do this. And it's going to happen.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. I brought one woman. Guys, I'll bring you on. I see a lot of people. My son in Liberia is here, so let me bring Ford on. And since I see a lot of people send requests, but let me bring those in Liberia. Don't like I bring you on right after 4.
How you doing, mommy?
Good morning. Good morning. What's your thought?
Oh yeah. My thought about everything is that Liberians now are getting to know the truth. And I'm so happy about that Liberians are getting to know the truth. Okay, because the amount of crowd I see behind Henry Costa and with all the slogans, all right, they're now getting to know the truth. And on May 14, the unification day, the meeting the government had with the Council of Patrons, okay, I witnessed everything. When I witnessed it, the president and the government wanted the people to put the plights right before then there to be resolved right there. That one there was never possible for it to have happened. Okay, because the plights could not have been looked at right away. All right, this is not just about the government looking at the plight. It's about doing something to change it. It's about
so Paul, let me say, Kel.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're Kel. Kel, let me say this. Does the president not see the people?
Come again?
Does he not know that JFK was shut down the other night with no
He
electricity.
knows everything. This is why
Does he not
he
know
knows everything.
that
This is
since
why.
he took over, Liberian children have been raped, some of them killed with no answer?
Yeah.
Does he not know that there were flood into our zone the night he
He
was
knows
partying?
everything.
Does he not? Does he not know that there were 40 miners stuck in the
He
in the
knows
mine
everything.
that were crying to their death and they have children? Does he not know that he's on the $30 million jet that he rides? Does this president not know that he spent millions of dollars just to party last year?
Right.
Do we have to?
Right.
No, we don't. But go ahead, my dear. Go ahead.
And then there was a friend of mine who said, but these guys who said the Council of Patriots, they kind of being adamant, the government wants to dialogue with them, so why are they still resisting, say they want to have June 7 protests? That meeting was not enough actually to have put down the plans for government to look into it. They told him June 7 they will put the presentations, and then for him to be able to look into it, that will create an awareness, and that will bring back to the Liberian people that there can be a better Liberia if all of them get together in oneness and let people stop fooling them. All right? I tell you, mommy, 4 days ago, I talked to 3 children. They were sure you guys a little bit. They said, why? I said, I'm big, let me lecture you guys a little bit. I'll get you a small thing. They said, no problem. Then they sat down with our lecturing. I said, why are we not having good things happening in our country right now? They say, oh, because we didn't choose the right person. It's not because our campaigning and what have you. I said, why? She said, oh, because when we chose somebody whose things are very much tough and everything and da. So I said, let me tell you something. He is not the one that making it, he's not the one that made it tough, but he said he will fix it, and he's not doing something to fix it. All right, then they told I said, you stop getting a worshiping.
But Caldo, he made it tougher. He stole everything that was. Even the people who trusted us to help
he's making it tougher. That's it right there.
He and himself and his friends.
Yeah, that's it right there. He did not create the hardship, but he's making it more harder. All right, so that's it right there. He's making it more tougher. So then the children asked me, say, oh, but who's the right people that we can get along with? See, so that tells me exactly that the people don't know the right person. So if we don't talk to these people to tell them who are the good people, they wouldn't listen. I told them, for instance, if you're in a community, you see somebody who's carrying on some sensitization about how children are supposed to be coming up, how children are supposed to be good. You see somebody carrying on development in the community and all the kind of stuff and this and that. Before you choose a person, look at what they've done. All right, then you can and what it's doing right now. Then you can calculate what it can do in the future. Me and the children talk lengthily, and they say, we got an idea, and we'll be going on. So we need to talk to the people as much as possible. Liberia will be better if we stop the culture of impunity. We need to let the people who's stealing know that they are stealing. The people who's doing wrong things, let them know that they are doing wrong things, and we will move on from there. But if we still be worshiping people who are doing wrong things, forget it, Liberia will not go nowhere. That's it right there.
Thank you, love. Okay. We are planning this protest. We're working hard. I will be live on Saturday morning. We'll be raising funds. Okay. Because we know people are coming from all over Liberia to be in Liberia. Yeah. This is not a Henry Costa quest. This is not a Darius Dillon quest. This is not a Kou Famula quest. This is not a Emery Nicole quest. This is Joe JJ or Howard or Peter Query. This is the quest of the Liberian people.
Definitely.
So those of us who are not on the ground, we have a responsibility to keep our people alive. True. Meaning give them water to drink. True. Give them, if it's just donuts to eat. Right. So the voices can be heard. Right. Okay? We understand times are hard. We understand. We had a town hall the other day, and the ages of the people were from 26 and up, and only 2% were employed, literally underemployed. When I asked which of them had a car or are they on their own home, nobody could raise their hand. It's not the Liberia that I pray for. No, I see a little girl on here, maybe on a fitness, calling me useless woman. The good thing is, I literally have 180 people on, and there's only one person who thinks I'm useless. I like that. Because you know why? I live in a country, I grew up in a country where they encourage ideas, competition. And we believe that competition drives talent. So whenever you challenge me, My job is to do more.
Mm-hmm.
To do more.
Mm-hmm.
The reason America became the world power, America stayed neutral during the First World War. They saw the need. The First World War, they stayed neutral. They grew the agriculture. They started the Industrial Revolution,
Mm-hmm.
and they supply people.
Mm-hmm.
Then they start sending nurses, records out.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they took part in the Second World War, they became very powerful. Then the competition with the Cold War with Russia. When
Mm-hmm.
Russia was trying to go into space,
True.
do invention, America started sending spies because they didn't want to be left behind. This is what happened when the nation compete. You know, when people ask me why you talking about Sierra Leone, because listen, where I come from, there's something called competition. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow, but you can't always follow. Good leaders are great followers, okay? And great followers are great leaders, however you want to put it. But you first have to understand the nature of service and something that we does not have. Look at that meeting that we was in. We are still not talking about it. Said he gave you $2 million to LU. LU have been fighting
$2.3 million.
to shut them down. You took away their right to speak as an institution. Who the hell you think you are? I'm sorry, no disrespect. Who are you? We are. You little low life. Now I will be this way. And those of you who think I think, listen, some of us restrain ourselves and not use vulgarity, because you know why? I want the next person that sits in our chair for that institution to be respected. Because we do not respect the occupant of that institution, does not mean we disrespect the institution. The people show up out of the respect of the institution. The two were out of the respect of the institution. Does we have deserve it? Hell no. But let me bring a few people on, sweetheart. We will get with you after the protest because we need to dish our money. We need to support our people. We need to let we all know. We the one in the diaspora. We support Liberia 500 million plus every year. And let's not turn on with his fake degree, who has blocked me and refused to show me his dissertation. I started saying last year. Who economists will state the diasporan don't have a voice because they are not answerable to the real government, because they don't pay taxes, and you call yourself an economist, you are dumb. Just as you said, you didn't get a bachelor's degree, you got from LU, you never got it, but you got a PhD. One, you got it from South Africa, the next time you got it from Nigeria. You will tell us the truth. Any character that comes, listen, some are not looking for job. Embrace, let's say, I will brace the stone. We will take them down one by one. Liberia will no longer be led by rogues and liars and child molesters and killers. No, they will not be. We will not sit here. That is the home of my children when I'm gone. That is the home of my grandchildren when I'm gone. Even if my children never come home, even if my grandchildren never come home, but the children of Liberia are my children.
Definitely.
You are my child.
Definitely.
Because my daughter is older than you are. Okay? As hard as you work, trying to create jobs for other people, you should be able to walk to the bank with very low income interest to say, listen, we want you to expand. What are you into? But Natana Video can walk to the bank and collect $200,000, and a bank manager can come in the news to protect him. That John will never happen in America.
Not at all.
What is the special interest? Okay, that's a conflict of interest. That's roguish. But let me bring more people on. Thank you. I think I saw a few people here. Thank you, love. We will get back with you, though. Okay, Abba, I will bring Musu on. There are a lot of you on. I'll bring all of you on. I'm here. My, what time is it? I got to go at 10 o'clock. Okay. We'll do 30 more minutes. Says Musu, where's my girl? For the Patriots. Yeah. So your words have not been in vain. Your words have not been, when some of your words getting discouraged. Says, yeah, yes. So most night I stay up to 3 and 4 in the morning, just encouraging people.
God will bless
I
you
know
for
some
that.
advocates who came off air, and I will call them and say, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, Martin Luther King didn't show up just in 1963 on his own. Do you know, in the early 20s, there was a man in this country called Isaac Philip Randolph, who led that non-violent, You know, he sent the invite. He was a mentor to Martin Luther King. How Martin Luther King? The day that Martin Luther King spoke at the Capitol, it was an opportunity given him. He was not even leading. He was not leading. Rusty and Philip were the leader of that. Rusty went to jail. Rusty was ripped in jail. The story is told. Just study about that revolution. That non-violent revolution. Just study it. There is a guy named Rusty. He was ripped in jail. He was beaten for literally months. Was put in because he spoke up for his people. It did not happen overnight. Liberia needs to understand that. But it has to do with conscientizing
That's
people.
true.
The person who wanted to kill Martin Luther King was a black woman. The people who wanted Rosa Parks to sit down was a black woman. The people who stopped speaking to Ruby Bridges' parents and all Park isolated them because they wanted people to come together. It was black people.
So,
Sis Musu,
yes.
but I'm glad we are still here. Sis Letty, I'm glad we are still here. And I'm glad we are going strong. And I'm glad we took the
I
time
am
to educate
so
our people.
proud of the Liberians in Monrovia today. I am so proud. I am so proud of my people.
Dolake was here.
Oh,
I need to bring him on. Go ahead.
I'm so proud of my
Yes.
people in Liberia today. Oh my God. See Liberians, June 7th is not even here. See the Liberians are on the street. Just from the airport to Monrovia. See people.
They didn't have to go to the school to take the children off school in uniform. They didn't have to pay people.
No.
Listen, when people understand their plights, they do. Letty and I were in New York 2 times last year. You were there the other day, okay? I went to New York, spent over $1,000+ to buy plane ticket, to get hotel 2 times. We're just in Washington, okay? Literally, half of the time I go to work late because of Liberia. And not because I want job. I've been offered job.
Of course.
I will offer job during Ellington. This is not about job.
God will bless you. God will bless you. God will bless your children unborn. You put your life on the line for our people. Although they call you names, they say all such things.
Oh yeah.
But God will multiply. Will remember. If we go, our children will remember that our lady called Yah. They will always remember.
Yes. Amen.
So your labor will never go in vain. It will never go in vain. Today, the Liberian people prove to the president a gangster that Liberia for them. They prove to the people that somebody was saying they had no business breaking your houses. Now, why would you take people there and go and sell it to other people? Why would you do that?
But the thing is, though, the people who are surveying the land, okay, have documentation in the archive of those land. They need to be able to find the original owner before the signature is. Here in the court, if I go to buy a property, they would tell me when that property was first surveyed, even if it were in the 1800s, when they drove the Indian people out, who owned it, if it has lien on it, if someone else is still in somebody else's name, if that's not the right signature, it is the responsibility of the government. Y'all remember last year, I will show you the tip on Saturday morning, where some people who are in the service and work where we are went to a person's house. They were breaking the house and putting the people and said that with their time, they would take their property back. The last government that were there was taking property back from people. This new government now taking property back from the people. So who other government would take property back from? Brother Roger, let me apologize to you. I'm still coming. I apologize to you. I just apologize.
Yes, I know other people want to come on.
Yes.
So the thing where I want to say, keep on the good word, June 7th will be in DC. It's just 30-minute drive from me. It's just 30-minute drive from me.
Are calling as far as Nimba.
Can you imagine how Monrovia people flying from other countries? Australia. People coming from Australia, people coming from Germany, people coming from England, Liberians flying from all over. They fly all over.
My aunt on their way.
Sam Jackson already in Liberia. Other people Poland.
Yes.
People pulling from
I
all
know
over.
at least 50
So
people
let them
who
bring
are
their
on their way
rebels
this
that they
week.
brought into the country. Let them come. Let them come.
So let me give a quick info, and the message is to Oscar Cooper. Oscar Cooper, I'm not going to say more. I tried to contact you yesterday. Watch your surrounding. Watch your surrounding. Be very careful. Those of you who know Oscar Cooper personally, watch your surrounding. If you need to pay people around your house to watch around your house, around your property, they have hidden agenda for you. I need you to keep an open eye and preempt everything. This, how you call it? We are and his people are planning against you. I the one who's saying so. Okay? And I'm going to stop here.
You
You
can
can
bring
call
someone
me with more
SSA.
information. Yes.
I just want to
Thank
say
you,
I
Sis Busu.
appreciate
Thank
you
you
so
so much.
much. I really appreciate you.
I appreciate you. I'm here because you guys are always here because you're believers. Let me see who I see. Dolaka, you were here. Where are you, D? D, where you at? Dolaka, I saw you. All the people that were here, I think they dropped. Somebody said, bring me one. Thank you, T1. Thank you. Dolaka, you were here. You can go to March for Justice. That's my particular group. And because we need to make sure we do financial reporting because we're an registered organization. And the funds will be turned over to the people in Liberia via their particular account. Okay? So we don't want to just because we did that during the last, because when we did the fundraiser for Henry Costa, it was personal. And each of us contributed, but we want to do it where we have legal documentation. Yes, yeah. I actually had an interview with VOA on Sunday. I missed it because one of my mentees went to sleep. She never woke up. So by the time I remember, I was so confused. So yes, I had an interview with VOA, but I didn't make it. I apologize. You know, I just remember. I'm just remembering. I didn't even call to apologize, which is bad. But I will call to apologize. These things happen. I'm human. At least I can admit that I did that. Beverly, I would love to have you on if you will come. Um, I'm proud of you, sis. All of you guys, I'm very proud of you. We journey together. Okay, sis Josephine. Um, Dolake, I don't see you. You're on the ground. I want to bring you. So you know when people were talking about, you know, Delon is not our lead. Listen, sis,
Sis, yeah.
hi, mommy. How are you?
I'm so
Welcome.
happy for Liberia. I'm proud of you. I just
I'm
want
proud
to
of you.
congratulate you and thank you. I don't always be on the show because we don't have the same time. But
Okay.
this morning I wake up, I couldn't believe it. You made it.
I
You
did.
made it.
I
I'm
did, but
so
because we've
proud
been
of
talking
you.
to people, I did. I did. I
It's
did.
just a gift
But it
from
was
God.
beyond. It was beyond what I thought would be.
Oh my
It
God.
it gave me a renewed. I don't know. I always believe that, like, because our people, I think Ellen alluded to that the last time when she spoke. She said they've been cooped up so long. Let the people speak.
They've been waiting so long.
Yes.
They need help. They need people to push them. They
I
need
come
people
do
to
it now.
be there for
Yes.
them.
Mhm.
You know,
Yes.
Liberians need help.
Yes.
And then you
Yes.
guys, you are doing extremely well.
We have. We
Thank
have
you
money.
so much. I can't believe this is my first time on your show. I always watching it.
You always watch. I see you. You come on. Yes. Yes.
I'm so
Yes.
happy. I was so
Look here.
I was crying.
You know, I woke up to go live.
Yeah.
At 8, and I saw that.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes.
I couldn't
Yes.
believe it this afternoon. I said, no, this is not my country. You know,
That
tears
is your
running from
country.
my eyes. Oh my God. Terrible.
All the people needed is to believe. For us to teach them what
Somebody
they're
to be
right.
there for them.
Remember when
Somebody
the
to
people
believe.
first started, they said you can't fight government. You can't ask government. We say that's a lie. The
That's
government
it.
works for you.
That's
You can
it.
ask them. They work for you.
They
Good
work for
morning,
you.
Pastor Wesley. Yeah.
Can you imagine since 6 months in France, people been scratching, asking government? Why we
Yes.
can't ask government? Why we can't express ourselves?
Yes.
If we don't
Tell
do
them,
it,
why
no
can't we?
one will do it for us.
No.
No
No,
one will
nobody
stand
will.
for us. We have to stand.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the people whom just need people to stand by
I
them.
will bring you Hawa after my sister Josephine.
Yes,
Mhm.
I think Awa gave me the go for and I sent something there. So I
Okay.
always want to.
Thank you.
The same way with Emmanuel when he was leaving, and
Yes.
then I'll always stand by you guys because we don't have the same time. I don't be available, but I think everyone and we standing together. Together we will build Liberia.
Amen. Amen.
So,
Amen.
thank you so much. I
Thank
just
you.
have been excited. Thank you, sister. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, mommy. Thank you. Bye. Okay, how I'll bring you on if you're there. I see you want to come in. Well, Hawa, okay. What's it Hawa or say Albert? Okay, Dolaka was here first, so let me bring him. I'm excited. This is my own picture, my steel, man of steel, who have been in the front line since. Oh my God. D, I'm calling you. I'm calling you. I'm calling you. Come on. Guys, everybody will have a chance to speak. D, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm trying to make you up with a new haircut because I saw you on every show yesterday. I could recognize the voice, but you know you had that hard top, and I was like, but I still like it. But yeah, but I like it. Go ahead.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yes, I'm good.
Thank you for having me here. I mean, today is just an affirmation about what will be happening June 7th.
Yes.
You know, when people live in denial and people think that they got particular thing that is the strength, then it's not good to play to what they got as a strength. So such in this instant, the strength of we are is population and numbers and amalgamating the people and translating the intent of why the people are supporting him to something else. Then it is our responsibility to consciously educate the community to know there's a difference between law for individual and law for country.
Yes.
And so that is why it's playing against we are today. So today, just Henry Costa, a popular talk show host, who have alarmed on many of the ills, the defects in society. He have been able to galvanize, amalgamate the number of people that store normal business activities in Central Monrovia today. Will tell you that if Alex Cummings, Joseph Newman Bwaka, Charles Walker Bonskin, and Bernard Urie, along with other advocates and the Patriots member, Student Unification Party, the EFF and the CRC, and when these individuals amalgamate their forces at the Capitol and the grounds of the Capitol Hill, obviously you are aware that it will be a huge monumental concern that government will be compelled to listen to. That is what's going to happen that day. And the way we are going about that make me to really think that Joshua is very dull and does not have any understanding of what governance is. What is happening? They're not just, Liberians are not used to it. Like your sister just called and she was saying she was crying. She's surprised. Something relating to protest, and I think that Liberia associated in public. Those are things that people sit in the corner.
You know what? I have people told me, and don't like it. I have people who told me I'm too old to protest. Martin Luther King had a PhD, was protesting. Nelson Mandela was a lawyer, married with kids, were protesting. Philip Salisu was a doctor, were protesting. Okay?
Yes.
Isa Philip Brander was the oldest elder on his team, and a pastor, a renowned pastor in the 20s, were protesting. Who am I? Not that last month, my state representative was part of women right in Georgia protest at the Capitol. She's a state representative. Were protesting. Yes, but go ahead. Yes.
No, the thing here is a form of confusion. And Weah himself protested. Weah himself appropriated protest because the logo of the Coalition for Democratic Change and the Congress of Democratic Change were won by people, and it satisfied the reason for why they had protests at the time. So we are a part of protests. And so lawmakers, the Akaras group are part of protests. So things happened before. And other people learn from it. And what we have done because of what we have learned about it, with all of what we are doing, it is not, it's just that we have believed that both does not work. And so those people who sit under the sycamore tree are equally indoctrinated and baptized in the belief that book does not work, even though some of them are benefactors of the very book. But we have enumerated we are ills. We are enumerated we are missteps. We have reminded him at different platforms and within different contexts. And we have decided deliberately to bring our economy from a substantial level to a Sony level, wherein our economy can, we are not, the economy is now resuscitated. I mean, big bag of water, even the water that is in a mineral plastic, that water cannot be satisfied with all of the hygienes and requirements. Yet we are going to big bag of plastic that we used to use 2001, 2002. Imagine the health hazard. The streets are dirty. The street cannot be cleaned by naming it. We are clean city. That have not made any city in the world, any village, any community clean.
One second, hold your thought. Guys, I see some of you asking for the GoFundMe. Again, we have a legal registered organization in America. Like when we did the GoFundMe for Henry Costa, it was an individual support. Okay, so as an organization, we like to, because in America we have to make financial report if we are legal in a state. Movement for Justice is a legal organization. It's an advocacy group. We will make whatever donation you make. We want to make sure we're transparent. We may report that particular donation is going to be taken out of the account and transfer it to the rightful people who are on the ground. So to support them, we as a team, all of you, Sis Busu, all of you, whatever you can donate, please donate it. We have to keep our people alive in Monrovia. We have to keep them alive, even if in the street in Vanjama, because the protest is going to go wild. Me, like I say, I was giving instruction not to say leave for now. At this point, I can say with no holds barred, we are, you and your wife, your rogue. You need to leave in peace. Don't like go ahead. I needed to pass that. Yeah.
I mean, it's no, if the wife says he loved the country so much, so the best way to interpret the love of the country and who lays on the bed with him every time is Claudia. If Claudia cannot translate that love to her, living within the huge level of the pool of corruption, then of course the woman is a rogue, like a husband. So I mean, it's not nothing to hide behind. But just to conclude,
that's not disrespect.
Just to conclude. No, people say you insult your leader, you say all sort of things to your leader, but when a leader is not inclined to understanding the fundamental issue of your country, it is dragging under his feet and putting the rest of the country image into a pit where international diplomats have to write out of us. They didn't get right we are. It was not just the government, and the government is a subset of the entire embodiment of the people. So for them to have written we are, it means that they wrote all of us image. So it became a difficult thing, a challenging thing for any young person to see that way to go to an embassy and get visa. It is a challenge because there are other steps along the way. So it's a challenge for somebody to take to visit another country. So our visa, our passport have been questioned in international cycle, either because people are skeptical about 16 billion, or because some mobile exercise did not meet the criteria, or because Prince Johnson recklessly, irresponsibly make utterances and the government
don't like that. Hold on, little bro. Hold on, little bro. Let me acknowledge Joe Dewoye is my cousin. Those are some of the people who voted for CDC. He just came from the airport. He has been calling me. He been mobilizing all in the Makani. So listen, when people saw you and say, come, I don't have to be there. My blood is there. Tolaka is my little brother. He been in the front line. They are there. You don't know our connection. When some of you people come on our platform, your family density, no, all of our family, they're not here. Okay? Joe was one of those people who you could not say anything to. He will tell you himself.
They were
He says that's not what we voted for. Yes.
Yeah, they were for
Go
Go
ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, for a rock band, for blind. So that is the
Yes.
problem that we are. That is the kind of problem that we are faced with today, and we do not hate we are. We cannot keep respecting the leader,
No, we
and the
don't.
leader is taking us into the pit. Then that one is like you seen the driver is scary to hit you on a level, and you're sitting there and you don't want to correct the driver until the driver hit you with the assumption that the driver is so excellent in driving. So
I
mean,
let me say,
yeah.
D, let me say this to you. People misinterpret the Bible. They use it to psychologize people. They use it to control people. And that's why I learned this when that one where y'all call Bishop today. Me, I'm just perplexed. And Winka, Isaac Winka, which was Reverend Winka, he baptized me as a child on the old road. This were people that we have. This is a man my mother used to cook every first Sunday GB for him to eat. And that's why when all of that thing was going on, my mother called me. I just tested myself. Yes, I will call you. I will call you, love. I just tested myself from him. That he would say that. That's misleading. People need to learn to read the Bible. That, listen, those who can be, if you're on this internet, the Bible is in Mano, it's in Gio, it's in Pele, it's all on YouTube. You can read it. And you know what? We need to start having Bible section. The Bible did not say, honor your leader blindly. When the children of Israel decided they wanted their own king, and they went to the priest, the high priest, or the prophet at the time, because it was the age of the prophet, okay? And he went back to God crying and said, your people have rejected me, all right? And God said, it is not you, it is me that they are rejected. But tell them that when they get a king or leader, the leader will be on their shoulders. They will enslave their children. They will do these things. A pastor is on here, I will bring you on. But the Bible has a requirement, a criteria for leadership. It first says, if you want to be a leader, here are the rules. Here is the character that you need to have. I can't respect you if you don't have the things that God says you should be qualified for. If you're not qualified, I'm not going to respect you. Go ahead.
Let us not belabor.
I like to clarify.
I know. Yes, let us not belabor this good platform with the issue of Wenger. I mean, I expected. That's why I posted. I expected Wenger to respond to the diplomats that wrote about the issue of donor funding. I said I expected Wenger to curse, because he had cursed opposition elements, he had cursed advocates before, and said that as long as they hate we are government, nothing good, they're going to die and what have you. So I expected him to preach a sermon against the diplomats who are complaining about their phone. So I don't take the kind of approach serious, and I cannot be blunt-footed. I can't be blunt-footed by that kind of person. Those are the kind of elements of people who sit on the who sit finally
on the old road. I grew up on the old road there. The early 80s.
So Wenger,
I was a kid.
Wenger utterance does not present any serious person, and so nobody can hide themselves behind the image of God and think that we're going to get given due currency when our country will be going down in the pit. I mean, you got to be clear with saying you got to stand on moral ground to instruct us so that we can be moved by you. It would not be a magic. That's something that have to happen through prophecy and some stuff of preaching. You got to be demonstrated by actions in the kind of way you approach things of national concern. So I don't have problem. I'd like to say finally, thank you for all that you do, and thanks to all of you who are in the diaspora, who are having sleepless night in order to making sure that we have sort of a conscientization within our society. What we have been ruined on as a country for many, many hundreds of years is that we have not been conscious-minded enough to know that this is our right, this is the limitation of our right, and we have the ambition to exercise this right, and this right is constitutional. And we have that responsibility to have that consciousness. We are going to keep enslaving ourselves. And thank God today, young people can now rally and see the difference to the extent that a razor blade can be $10 a bag of water. That was just a few years ago, from 2005, 2006 to 2017, 2018, we mean $5 are now tend to be $10. For all any reason, only because of poor economic management. So the best we can do is to come out and educate our people. Starting from next, we want to say thanks to SOUP and the EFF who are moving from community to community educating our people. Some of us will be starting individually. We'll be starting individually next week. We'll be starting individually next week. We'll take on various communities and we'll do it selflessly to making sure that we mobilize the Liberian people to come up for the instruct we are. And at that instruction, there are things that we are not going to leave until we are do those things. People must understand it.
Let me say this to y'all. Claire Weah does not get 1.5 million. There is no office of the First Lady. She does not get a budget line. She does not see from our people. She's supposed to be a millionaire. I did not see her doing Ebola. I did not see her doing the war. I do not know where her orphanage is. You cannot take my money and say you're helping with my own money. She is a rogue. She is a rogue. And guess what? America has already, I'm sure she already got it, and we are writing to Congress. She is a U.S. citizen. To break the law and undermine our Constitution intentionally is a crime in the United States of America. We will petition our Congress. In fact, I left late from work because I could not take off work because school is about to close. On Monday, I was supposed to have met with Hank Garin, Hank Johnson, the second sponsor of the World Economic Crimes Court, the one that joined with Donovan. He's in my state, but I did not make it. Okay, I did not make it because I have to work. You know, they're not like we can't just take off. They say we can't take off. You're dedicated. You got a job to do. You got to do it. So I could not make it, but I will send another appointment. We will write to Congress. She will be investigated. So Claire, we are me. Cindy Martin. The same way you protecting your children, I will protect my country. As I stated before in New York, say we are vouched to protect Ellen Johnson. I vouch to protect. We vouch to protect Liberia in the future of Liberia. You will not take our money and walk away. 1.5 million.
I know. Yes. We for that side, we go for it when we see it. And so we are committed in as much as this man wants to protect Ellen and the cronies who broke our economy down, and he himself wants to build on that economy that has been bamboozled by the Ellen Johnson cronies. We will make sure that this man will account for every Tom, Dick, and Harry that he will steal from this country to set in the first principal example. And that is why we are going to come out. We are coming out not to tell say, go and come back tomorrow to tell about Samuel Tuah resignation. That's not the best thing yet. People got to understand it. It's straightforward.
They say I need to be rebaptized.
Yeah, we are not going to...
At that time, he had not made a deal. The Lord, you see, the same God that bless can curse. Y'all remember Saul in the Bible, right? God ordained him the first king of Israel. When he left the will of God and walked away, and he went back, and Samuel went to him and told him that the Lord has separated himself from him. He came to his knees to repent, and when he touched his garment, and the peacemaker said that is a symbol, that's symbolic of the Lord separating himself. At the time that he was ordained, he was holy. At the time that I was baptized, he was holy, at least in my opinion. Okay? So no, I'm not going back to be baptized. Whatever man became thereafter, that will be for him to pay. But go ahead, so I can finish it.
Yeah, just to conclude, I know you got a lot of folks that want to participate, but to conclude, you know, Samuel Tuah felt that by saying we will rule for 12 years, 6 years, 12 years, 18 years, and we will rule forever. He felt that was a war that he was a garrison that he was hiding behind in order to steal and get away with those stealing of $2+ billion that Cruz and PRT said that they are unaccounted for in the Central Bank saga, money printing saga, or the 25 million mop-up exercise of excess Liberian data outside the banking sector, or the donor funding that they just went into it and just used indiscriminately in order to dig hole and cover him because they have increased the wage bill of our country from whence political party won, including ECOWAS. They felt that these things were something to just hide behind anything and just hide behind the gullibility of our people and think that we can go with in 6 year period of time. Or go to the party headquarters, amalgamate forces there, hungry children who have not found a way, struggling to get job, who are living on promise by them that they're going to get job somewhere in the future while they are amassing work. They thought that those things would have sufficed. But as it is now, they have realized that the people are angry, that the people are well prepared, that the people have command over the citizenry, unlike him. So we challenge him now, here we are, to go to the Sycamore tree tomorrow and pull the crowd tomorrow. Because as of May 20, moving forward, we will make sure we keep the city busy. The momentum will keep the city busy, and the all crowd of the people will be demonstrated June 7. I salute you. We say, way, Sabi go. They cannot see it, we never see it, Sabi go. They cannot loot it, we never see it, Elita. So thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Yes, they cannot loot it. Yes. Timmy, I will call you right after. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, D. Thank you so much. God bless you for what you do. You're being in the vanguard. You have not stopped, and you continue to, and you're on the ground. At one point, I used to be so afraid. I would text you in the middle of the night and say, you, Martin Colley, I will always text and say, whatever happens, stay alive. Because you have to stay alive to fight another day. Sometimes Emmerich is on your Emmerich will come in my inbox. Yeah, go to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep. You will break down. We've done that literally for almost 2 years. Can you imagine? 2 years. I'm not talking about where you advocate and take some time off. I'm saying doing this, Dolake, thank you. These are the people on the ground. Dewoye is one of the people who coming from the airport. I will call everybody. Give me a few minutes. That's how I'll bring you on since you're in the state. Let me bring Joe. Guys, I will give everybody 3 minutes now to talk. There are a lot of people in the queue, so everybody can have their own opportunity. Joe. Dewoye. Who said anyone is not born? Dewoye, I'm calling you. Come on. Thank you. Yes, and somebody was saying something about, let me say the great news, the greatest news. Councilor Verdia, the head of the TRC report, is here in the United States of America, in D.C., to reinforce we are not playing. Okay? We are not playing. Listen, we can ask for everything we can give it. We need a war and economic crimes court. That is accountability. That would be the beginning of wisdom. That would be the beginning of, and this is what our patriot, I will call him that. Listen, we so-called Christian, Joe, hi, what's up? I know you be here.
Well, how are you?
I'm good. I will get back with you. We're getting on track.
Well,
everything will happen.
Well,
y'all, thank you.
Well, thank
what
you.
Your thoughts?
Thank you for following me the time. We just came from RIA with the hero, and we succeeded with back to time. And we succeeded. We brought him to town safely. He went to CEO. He presented very well. And as I speak to you, he's on his way home to rest.
Okay. Thank you. So what your thought? I know you've been mobilizing for people to come out of Nima along the way. I don't want to give more information. So people can attack people because we are government. The rebel government. Literally all his cabinet, top cabinet, they're all rebel. I say so. What are you looking at? What do you foresee? How you think? And I'm not being sectional, but Nimakanda is a place of everybody. A lot of people, like Emery here, is half school. He was born in Nima. A lot of people. Johnson, Peter, every tribe lives in Nima. They went to America. So there's a mix. It's a melting pot. It's like New York or it's like California. What is the atmosphere? What do you think? Because you were there last week, mobile last. Yes.
Well, what it is true that a lot of Liberians feel that we are stupid, but we are not stupid. We have mobilized people. As I speak to you, I got 500 young people from Nima that we are working to transport them to Monrovia, and they are in Monrovia. They are in Ganta. We're going to bring them over on the 6th, and they're going to be part of the peaceful protest. We're going to train people that we are fed up with this thing. We're going to be peaceful. We're going to be peaceful. No one going to go violent.
Yes.
We'll be very peaceful.
Yes.
The network is so bad.
Yeah, your network not coming through because somebody else was just. I'm sorry. The way you thank you. People, you see again. We have to transfer people. We have to feed people. I will call you off the line. Okay, good morning, Pastor. Content. Thank you so much for praying for Liberia. The Lord is working. The moment you started that prayer, everybody started responding. The UN wrote, so peace will be over Liberia. And thank you for your prayers. Thank you. God bless you. I will bring, okay, I have Dacia. Dacia Fumba is the founder and CEO of Our Seed Tomorrow. Our Seed Tomorrow is the future. So in so many words, symbolically speaking, is the future. And he and I have been advocating forever. He went on the other end, I went on the other end. He always come to support. My own brother, the boy from Zozo. How are you?
Yeah, thanks so much, man.
Today?
Yo, I'm so happy to see and to hear the great news. Per our conversation the other night, thank you so much for what you do. The tenacity you put forward, the conviction, the hard work, standing up for the voice. I continue to tell a lot of people don't really know you. The thing that you're starting to speak today, it is not the case. If you look at what happened at the Ebola rally, I think I was at that rally with the Liberian.
You were there. In fact, you did more than the recording for us because we didn't have Facebook Live. Yes.
And the Liberian community, my foundation, Our Seed Tomorrow here when Obama came at the CDC. And if you watch that video to see, at that time you were the vice president for the Liberian Lama here in Atlanta. You know, what you stood for, it was the alien administration. This is not about a certain person. I can see the purpose of your cause is for the Liberian people. So I want to continue to encourage a lot of people who don't know you to get to know you. I love what you do. I really do. A lot of time I don't come on this platform, but I'm watching all the time. Yeah, I'm on my way to a meeting, Rotary meeting right now. But I really wanted to stop this call and say thank you for what you do. You continue to speak for the voiceless, the people of Liberia. There's so many people suffering in our country. And if the WLA administration can only stop in their track and listen to the voice of the people. I don't think the people hate WIA. I just believe they are crying out that things are very hard for us. We can't survive. The disparity issue here is a serious problem. So for all of you guys that continue to take on this moment to get his attention, to get him to do a detour, I commend you guys. Thank you so much, John. Thank you for what you do. This is from the bottom of my heart. I really wanted to stop and commend each and every one of you guys. And let not the government feel that others are enemy of the state. They are not enemy of the state. If Liberia fall, it will be upon all of us. If this country fall, all of us, we are in this country putting a lot together, galvanizing so much support to take home, to create avenue for sustainable project, to transform lives, to give hope, to serve as a beacon of hope. And now all we're asking that our government invest in the people of the country. It is very important that I understand. If you can have result as a leader, leadership or result, you are nothing. There has to be a result, And I hope that this WIA-led government administration, President WIA, let me respect it in the forum. President WIA can listen to the voice of the masses and come up and say enough is enough. We have to do a 360. We are here because we have to be a servant in our leadership. The capacity of being a servant in your leadership, you will be able to serve the people. It is about humanity. My phone going out. I'm sorry, girl, on this rampage today. Because
you're fine.
Sometimes I get very emotional. I get very emotional about this situation, and I see all of these people cry.
Sometimes.
So I will continue to say thanks. I don't want to hold your time. I run late for my meeting. I don't want to hold your time. Thank you. Thanks to everyone that are not putting up violence, but actually speaking to get the attention of the WIA government. And I hope this time around that he will really listen and do a 360 and say the people have spoken. It is time that we bring reform. It is time that we implement sustainable program. It is time that we look at a better trajectory for the interests of this country. Thanks so much to all Liberians that continue to advocate with no violence and speak to this led government that they need to listen to the voice of the people. Thanks so much, y'all, and God bless you.
Thank you, Dacia. Thank you so much. God bless. Folks, one of the largest non-for-profit health consciousness or awareness program in Georgia. It's a charity organization. He was just inducted into the Rotary Club Hall of Fame here in Georgia. He's a Liberian, and we tell us that we're brain drained, and we tell you we don't. Liberians are lazy, but we're making headways. We're engineers. We are business owner. We are creating employment. We are doctors. We are accountants in the country that we find ourselves. But we say we're lazy. Let me bring, I see who else were here. I will bring you all on, guys. Let's do, Deborah, I'll bring you. Deborah was there first, then Valley, I'll bring you. Guys, let's do 2 minutes each. So everybody can have a moment. I got to leave in about 10 minutes. So if we can do 2 minutes each, I can get at least 5 people on. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It's still morning my time.
Yeah, still morning my time. I'm in Dallas. I'm in Texas.
Okay. Good morning.
The voices of the people was heard today. It was, I mean,
the voices of the people is the voice of God.
Crying. I was crying.
The Lord is my fortress.
I was crying just watching the people. And then I made the comment, I hope the president will have a change of heart. I hope he's listening. I hope he's watching. Because according to them, they said people are being paid. Who has that kind of money to pay that crowd? Who can pay that crowd of people in such a time?
They said I wanted to sponsor.
And
then I'm begging you all to donate so we can help. Yeah, I'm one of the sponsors. I stand for Liberia. And I'm begging my sister then, like you, my brother there on this phone, and said donate to the movement for justice. And your money will be accounted for. We'll send you receipt. You can claim it in your taxes if at all. And that money, when we make the presentation or when it's transferred, you will get receipt.
Yeah, but that's not even payment. That's not even payment. That's just to accommodate the people with water and whatever. So they can see you paying the people.
But protest is expensive. Require logistics.
Okay.
You know?
And listening to the president when he met with the opposition yesterday on Tuesday, he was talking about the kind of money he spent to mobilize the community, to do this, to do that. How much more you want people to go out in the street? People have to spend money. Now, it's good that this pre-protest took place so the president can know what will happen June 7th. I told him, I said, Mr. President, you need to listen. You need to listen to the Liberian people. You need to listen to Liberians that put you in the chair. When you were elected and put into the chair or doing your campaign, you saw these people, they were behind you. After your election, you saw these people, thousands and thousands of people. Now the very same people are crying out. They are coming out in the street and they want to hear, they want to see you, they want to bring the petition to you. Do not leave the country. That has been on my platform. I don't know whether you have been monitoring me. I'm telling him, do not leave the country. Whenever things are going wrong in the country, crises are erupting, the president leave the country. That's not good. That's not good at all. He decided to be the president for Liberia, for all Liberians, not only sedition. He must, and I'm saying it, he must stay and receive that petition. He should not send no deputy. He should not send no representative. He himself supposed to be there. Now,
Says, do you there?
Too late. It is not too late.
Well, the thing is, if he leaves, like we have said, George Weah have been a president for 15 months, have never spoken to our people. He will go to his pulpit and blast our people. We elected him. He goes out to other countries. He speaks to them. He called Lebanese people and other foreigners and have a conversation with them. He will not have conversation with
and guess what? I'm hearing he giving Arab citizen, he giving foreigner citizenship. That is not right. I understood that. You know, the information keep coming into me. I was about to go live on Saturday, but since I'm here, let me just briefly say what I will be touching on Saturday. I'm hearing that he has a lot of Arab people in the country. They are selling substandard or electrical appliances. They have no permit. They are there in our country. Why will you bring a bunch of Taliban in our country? Why? You know those guys do not forgive. So why is he going to the Arab world? Why George is not listening to Liberian people? Liberia is a Christian organization. Why is he going over there to take money from these people? And these people don't easily forgive. If you take things from there and you cannot deliver, it will be very bad for our country. It will be very bad. As I understand, there's a Taliban group already organizing themselves in the country. This is serious. We will denounce it. We will not stand with the president for that. So he needs to do something. If you're listening to me, Mr. President, I am saying to you, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Now, according to you, you said the people suffering just small. When you met the opposition, you said the people suffering just small. What measurement are you using to determine small? People are suffering. One bag of rice is almost $3,000. The rate is between 180, 185, climbing to 190. And you say Liberians are suffering small. You know what happened when I was watching this march? The thought came to me. When God was about to destroy Pharaoh, he sent 10 plagues. 10. The last one was the death of the firstborn. Mr. President, do not allow for the second plague to go. This was just the first. Do not allow it. Do not harden your heart. Like what I said the last time when I made my video and I debunked what or that little boy pepper picking Fagon went there bringing division, spreading hate or messages all over the internet that he's supposed to be fired. You suspended him. The American government wrote against it. All these people, and according to his platform, he said he was not going to recycle corrupt government officials, but he got all of them in his government. I understand that Ellen running this government. I'm not afraid to say it. I understand that Ellen is running this government undercover. This is why the president refused to order her. And now all this thing is coming down. I told him all the garbage will be dumped on you. You better do a U-turn and do what the Liberian people want from you. Order this woman, all these corrupt officials, fire them. You have to do it. This will save your government. Sometimes you have to chew hard wound in order to succeed in life. Make some drastic change, like what I said, call for reshuffle. All these corrupt officials that were linked to this money that got missing, 16 billion, million, or whatever, even the donor fund. That's why I said, you don't address your people, but you stand on the pulpit and you use the mic. Few days ago, we had Unification Day. I've not heard any message yet. I've been searching the internet because I go to work. I came back. I haven't heard any unification message. What is the president doing? That was the day he should have used to talk to Liberian people, but he have not done it. So it says, yeah, June 7, we are with you. We stand with you. It stands. Even if the president said, okay, I will do everything, the march must take place so he can know Liberians are serious. Those citizens who fell, according to them, how many persons they will put out, just imagine, this is the prelude to worship. June 7 have not arrived. You saw it. This was just the tip of the iceberg. Be careful. Now, if you watch that march, you will see the maturity of the marcher. There came a time when they got closer to these numbskull seditions, they started to abuse.
And the police said they can't come that way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, and that's
the police. That's what I'm saying. Yes. The president needs to tell his people. That's why I said it was an immature gesture on the side of the so-called little boy, Lord Charlotte Tinker Fagon, to say they were staging or march for the 8th. It's like child play. If you hit me, I will come. I won't pay my debt. That's foolishness. I said this is complete foolishness and nonsense. So because the protesters are saying that they're going to use several days, so he said, okay, since they're starting on the 7th, we will do the 8th. That's nonsense. And I told the president, tell seditions to stay off the street. Tell them not to mingle among the marchers. Because the baby who say a man will not sleep, himself will not sleep. If you allow seditions...
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Yes, we ourselves, we are here. Listen, I think I said this over and over. No matter how big a grasshopper is, it cannot survive 1,000,000 eggs. Eventually, it will crumble. We are that million in. We're 5+ million strong. We have not done census for almost 12 years. We're 5 million strong. Okay? We are just not have the resource. And the people are in the street, they can't collect money to pay to money. The money that they printed that they brought in the country, they still have the other 4,666 kilo that they can't explain to us how it got the 1,430 kilo got changed in transit to that amount. They have that money. But what good is the money when you can't get to anywhere to buy it? We are prepared. We have to understand. Liberians around the world, they spend over 500 million. That's more than any international community gave to Liberia. That's more than any money that Liberia produced within 2 years' time. On her own, Liberia produces less than 300 million in revenue and resource, or anything you call it, a year. We, like I always told people, we are the middle class that Liberia never created. But because we are blessed, because we left the country, and because we love our country, what we get goes to the country, okay? We are that middle class. And you got people who say they're economists and they're this. Samuel Chua told us, and the data was a liar, that he went to Georgetown. The next time he went to George Washington. All of those places, those are information we can research. We never found it, okay? And anybody can read. Any smart 419 person can pick up the textbook in America. They're so easy. Read and speak to it. Can you actually perform it? No. No. Listen, even with King Nebuchadnezzar, when he started, and God blessed him so much, but he thought he was God. Until he found himself on his feet, on his finger, turning into an animal, eating like a dog. He did not come back. Although we was taken back to Liberia, sitting down with Shaws, could not afford to pin his building. When he wanted to leave because of his name, his friends would pay him. And he was caught with rogues and drug dealer, and God bless him. And he had taken God's blessing for granted. The Lord has separated himself. He saw his disgrace today. He saw his disgrace last week when 9 international communities called him. And they didn't call him a rogue. They call us rogues. They call our generation rogues. They call the generation in now and the ones to come rogues, because those things are documented, okay? And we never leave our history. That is history. Like Liberia once had a president who looted for his own people, and the international community condemned him.
Says, you know what happened?
But says, finish it.
You know what happened? When the president took seat, those people that follow him, you know, it's like when you open the candy store and you allow the children to enter. That's what they did. They just ran into that central bank and stole up the money, thinking that they were.
But majority of them were not children, though. Majority of them were in elite government. Half of we are government and high in the cabinet.
That's what I'm saying. They ran there and took this money, thinking that it was not going to be accounted for. They thought we're not going to track this money. They thought it would have been buried. But you see, God does not sleep. Liberian people have been suffering too long. Gone are the days that Liberian will sit there and say, oh no, as long as I got my rest and I'm living, that's not my business. No, now it's their business.
Since I beg you, I gotta go. Let me bring them.
All right, thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. God. Okay, Bobby, I will bring you on. I don't know. There are a lot of other people. I was calling you earlier to come up, but you will not come. So I gotta go eat before I go because it's gonna be a long day. I'm African. I don't like American food. Oh man, I'm trying to pour this. Okay. Joseph, I'm calling you. So come on. I'm going to go grab something quickly so I can eat. I tell you, I want to eat, then you drinking water. I can also. You made my throat dry. How are you, my brother?
I'm fine. Thank you. Jeff from Kibble Street.
Thank you.
We're from Machine and Masses.
Well, how do you feel? Well, I see you're very vocal on social media. What do you feel today?
I feel exceptionally blessed that I've of this struggle. You know, yesterday, you go back to history from Bible time, coming to the revolutionary stage to our time. Even from Moses, Joshua is not popular more than Moses. Moses was popular to the extent the children of Israel trusted him to pass with him in the middle of the Red Sea. Imagine how terrible, how horrible the Red Sea is. He told people, let's pass the Red Sea. Those same people in less than 2 weeks started complaining that it was better we die in Egypt. It tells you how to deal with human beings is difficult. So it's not a problem with Moses. Let me tell you something. Everybody around the president has said to us that Joshua will leave the country on June 5th and will not return until after the march. Here's our response, here's our definite position. If Joshua does not show up to receive our petition on June 7th, we'll call for a step down. We are clear about that. We think we can have a conversation. We can bring the president forward. This president is our president. He needs to dialogue with us. We are not from Honduras, we are not from Cambodia. We are here. We are Valai. He's Costa. We are citizens. So, in a citizen, we are citizens. Now, remedy to our social persons as citizens of this country. If the president does not show up, if the president defies us and refuses to show up on that day, we'll call for a We Are Step Down campaign. We are clear and we have a definite position about that.
I will be in Liberia at the time. I promise you that. But if Joseph finish your talk, let me get one more person. I will go. I will be live on Saturday. I will be live Saturday morning. We will spend the whole afternoon just talking on this and raising funds for you guys to be able to sustain yourself. We're here.
I will.
Okay, finish your talk. Send your message out to the rest of the public. What do you say to the Liberian people?
I'm getting ready off. I got a trip to Accra, but here's my message. Here's my position before I leave.
Your voice is gone, man, Joseph.
Yeah, here's my position before I leave. Yes.
Your voice is low, sweetheart.
You getting me?
We can't hear you. Now, yeah, finish your talk.
I'm saying I got a next trip at 4 o'clock, so we pick you up to Accra. But here is my position on this issue. Whether the government agree or not, on June 7th, we'll protest. Whether Joshua show up or not, on June 7th, we'll protest. If Joshua has an ultimate opportunity, a golden opportunity to receive us and hear from us as citizens, like he's citizen I'm citizen Valai, he's citizen Henry Costa, another person citizen Towers below. You need to come to us to have a dialogue on the on finding solution to some of the social problems of this. If it does not,
I can't hear you. I'm going to place the poll. I'll bring you. If you can only talk for a minute, I'll be good.
If the president can just keep listening to most of the talk shows and jot down.
Look at that crowd.
But now our country will have gone at least 70% ahead.
No, the president was listening to people like Zolizo. The president was listening to Prince Sharif. The president was listening to somebody like where you need Plaza Dog, I know that he need whoever they are. All the hungry people in America who are looking for jobs. Look at that crowd. Look at that crowd. Look at the people. Look at the people.
There's a semblance of economic difficulties.
Look at the people.
There's a semblance of economic difficulty. Economic difficulty is a reality. It's visible.
It's visible. Everybody can feel it. Paul, I will bring you on. If you, Mark, good morning. I hope you're feeling better.
There's absolute.
Okay, Paul, I'm gonna bring you 2 minutes. I gotta eat before I go. I'm gonna be gone all day.
You can see it's visible. The U.S. is visible.
Yeah. Paul, I'm bringing you on. So speak. Let me grab something really quickly and eat. So before Paul comes on, we can get everybody want to get citizenship. We will undo it. In Article 2 of our Constitution, again, it states, Paul, hold on. This Constitution is the supreme law, fundamental law of Liberia and its provision, and shall have binding force and effect on all authority and persons throughout the land. Any law, treaty, status, decree, custom, any regulation found to be inconsistent with it shall, to the extent of inconsistency, be void, of no legal effect. The Supreme Court, pursuant to its power of judicial review, unconstitutional. Okay, Paul, you're going out. So we, the people, all the law that we have passed, we visit him when you leave. Let we are leave wherever we are leave and go. He's not coming back, guarantee. We have interim government. Oh, yeah, rebel people can go, including a legislature, a judiciary. That other rapist where he Joseph Onangbe, who he put in the Supreme Court, he's a rapist. When those Russian raped those little Liberian children, 11 and 12-year-old, he smuggled them out of the country. Men that you put in the Supreme Court, we are needs to go. I'm sorry, Pastor, we have to apologize. All of you who call me and say, don't say that. I'm saying it. Paul, go ahead. What you say? Welcome home.
Thank you.
Back home now?
Yeah, I'm back home. Well, today I'm $8, and then
I'm not paying attention to you. I'm going to run in and grab something because I got to go.
Okay.
But I want you to talk. The people are listening.
Yeah, but I wanted to make something to you. All right. Anyway, well.
Oh, to me?
Yeah,
okay,
I want to make I heard that you guys are generating funds for to help the people in Liberia. How can I contribute towards that?
Right here, go for me, or you can send me the money and I will deposit.
Let me know. I would like to donate $1,000 to the fund. I'll do it today, right now, and
you're gonna do it.
I can do it right now while you're on the phone. I can do it, and you can post it, or I can do the GoFundMe where everyone can see that
do the GoFundMe.
I did it.
Right
I didn't just make a pledge. I didn't just make a pledge online, but they can see my name there, and just inbox me the GoFundMe. I will donate $1,000 to you guys. And hopefully, I get a chance to meet you. I will try to be in Liberia too, with you guys. I just came back from Liberia. It was
I know you just did.
It was devastating what I saw over there, and it really motivated me to contribute towards my country and to do something. So any way I can be of help, I will try to be of help. My opinions are not like everyone's opinion. However, I feel there's a crisis, existential crisis that affects every Liberian. And I want to be a part of it,
That's my boy.
Yeah. So I don't want to take much of your time, but I just want to say that hopefully I can be there. All right. So just send me the GoFundMe, and I will do it right now while I'm here.
I'm sending it right now, Paul. I'm sending it.
And you can tell your people that viewed it that I did do it, and then yeah.
No, it was so. And
I'm doing it right now.
I will highlight it on Saturday. We'll be live on Saturday.
And I'm in dollars right now. I'm just arriving to my hotel.
At least 30,000. So
now
somebody give the first 1,000.
All right.
I need people with 2 and 3. $1. Even if you can donate $1. Please, good morning. Please donate. We need to keep our people. We are will give us what we want. We are will start on the War and Economic Crime Squad. We are will give back our money that somewhere to a store. If he wants to stay in power, he will give us what we ask for.
Definitely.
Yes, Mark is sending his donation. Guys, I am so proud of you. Thank you. You know, black, like you have to bring you before you keep. I can send you the stuff. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, man.
One more person.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There's a school. Pastor Linda. Okay, I will bring a girl up and guys, I gotta go though. I gotta get Pastor Linda on. Okay, let me send this thing to Paul right now. And Paul, thank you, appreciate that. The last person that donated $500 for when we're going to New York was Randy. Pastor, I called you. You're not coming though, so I'm not sure if you're there. Resend your stuff. So I will bring Mayma. Oh my God, my cousin-in-law is here. Mayma, I'm bringing you on. I'm so excited. Oh my God. Mayma, Mascot. The Mascot girls. Mayma, come on. It would be an honor having you, sweetheart. I am so honored. Come here. Come talk to us. Mayma, please come on. Guys, this is Mayma. Mayma's sister was the one that was killed, Jackie Anderson, and the government were asking the family to pay for their own pathology. They've yet to call to call them the mother. Boy, where you are. Mayma, I don't know what's wrong. Mayma, resend your request. I'll bring you on the moment you send it. Yeah? Teresa, I'll give you 1 minute. Mayma, resend your request and I'll bring you on. Where is Paul? Okay, all of you, I'm not sure what's going on though. Where is Paul? Paul, come see Mark. Yeah, we want to make sure we can keep track of what we do. We want to make sure we do financial reporting. We want to make sure that we're legal in the system. And so we want to do that. All right. Ladies, I'm not sure if y'all want to come in, you'll come back on. Just say, call me, and I will bring you on. Whoever comes on now will be the last person. Where is Paul? Me and Paul are friends. Okay, so that's that. We're able to raise 1,000 some today. We need to raise 30,000 between now and the end of the month, or 20, even a minimum. Here is the picture. You'll say our people are not listening. Yes, our people are listening. Our people are listening. Our people. And Paul, that GoFundMe is at the bottom of the stuff. I don't know who else is here. Okay, Jesus blood, I'll bring you on. Maybe I really wanted to bring you on though, but I don't know where it's going on. Somebody.
Says yeah.
That woman?
Hey, come on, ma, come on. Hey, Nima Kante, what are you zoo? Hey, ma, I just want to cry. I just want to cry. Says, you know what? Are you ready? You ready to put that strength in me for a woman to stand and do what they have to do. You know what, when women, we got a house. When women stay in the house, when a man is cheating on a woman and that woman keep taking it, she say, you know what, I'm tired. I don't care who can come and talk. She packing and leaving. That's what we're doing in Liberia right now. That's what the Liberians are doing right now. Says, yeah, I really appreciate your strength. I really appreciate your, I don't really know you like that, but I follow you on Facebook and your integrity, you're just a woman of your word. I don't care who say what, because it will always happen, So I'm really not into politics, but recently I just found myself into this Liberia thing because, I'm part of an organization called Build Liberia, and I'm seeing the needs of the people in our country. I do have family in Liberia too, and I know how it is that you have to send this. We tired doing that. We're tired doing that. The people our people need to have things in Liberia that they can do for themselves. Not only just certain group of people. Not only just certain group. And what I'm seeing is just certain group of people. So I'm with whatever the Liberians, the positive Liberians are doing. The positive Liberians trying to do to rebuild Liberia. That civilization that we had in 1970s, 1980s. Some of us grew up in Yekepa. If you know about the 80s, I grew up in Yekepa. I play basketball, and stuff like that. We have that privilege that we used to get on the bus and do whatever, but we need to carry. Yes, my sister. And we need that civilization need to come back in Liberia. It will come back in Liberia. The Bible says violence taken by force. We are going to take Liberia back in the spirit realm and in the physical realm. We're not doing no violence in the physical realm, but our voice is going to be heard. And I thank God for Brother Heron Kosa. We're praying, man. We are praying. I have set up a prayer warrior team that we pray for Liberia. We pray for you guys that are in the front line. We pray for Heron Kosa. We pray for those that are in the front line for positive things. Not for, killing. The Zoko are dying in Liberia. Body in Liberia. Nobody can say nothing. Nobody hate the president. Mothers are being killed. Okay, girls are being raped. I have a 12 years old that just turned 13. When I see this thing, my stomach hurt. My stomach hurt.
Yes.
All right? And we got 2 years or 3 years on the street selling cold water. It's not supposed to happen. President Weah, you need to listen to your citizen. You are a citizen of Liberia. We love you, brother. But if you're not doing the right thing, we're going to come hard at you. We're going to come hard at you. You need to stop listening to people that are around you. They're not helping you. They're breaking your government down. God brought you into this thing for a good reason. But, brother, you're not doing the right thing.
Right.
You are not doing the right thing. Now the international community calling all thief, roll, whatever. You're not supposed to go in somebody's bank account and take money. That's a wrong. No. Say you're sending you will not trust me with your account and say, Pat, I'll send you something for you to get money. That doesn't mean, I got my passport too. That doesn't mean I should go in your account and take something unknown to you. You can take me to court for that.
There's some low lives. There are some low lives. They're calling people.
Oh, I got my
DED. We're speaking for our.
Yeah, if we even will go out to speak for DED, yes, we are speaking for our brothers and sisters. Liberia, I've gained Liberia 5 years from now.
They speak. The people are enjoying you speaking.
All right. I am talking to the people. So Liberians, Liberians all over the world. If you're not you're not a part of any organization. I'm part of an organization they call Build Liberia. John Build Liberia. Pastor Timothy Quay, he's the leader. Look for an organization. We have another brother, Anthony Gay. He has his own organization. He building a lot of clinic in Liberia. He helping the poor people and stuff like that. Join something, do something. You don't have to get 1,000 like Brother Paul did. Brother Paul, I salute you and I said thank you for donating at 1,000. So as do something, even if $5, $1, whatever you can donate, just donate it. We that living out of Liberia, we need to come Liberia. We want to come Liberia. We want to come to a safe Liberia. All right, we want to come to a safe Liberia. We don't want to come and we got building houses in Liberia. We got a lot of gates and a lot of whatever annual buy and stuff. Like you can't even breathe in your own house. We don't need that in Liberia. Liberia never used to be like that before. Like in the 80s and 70s, Liberia never like that. You can play USA if you guys can testify. You can play USA in Liberia. You can run under the ring and nobody will rape you. Nobody will touch you. You can even have, I remember in Liberia, I have my friend next door. We used to keep our lunch. When we come from school, we eat lunch together. You can't do that in Liberia anymore. Somebody will want to kill you. Somebody will want to kill you. All right, for no reason. They'll put something in your food for no reason. All the craziness going on. We're taking Liberia back with prayer because prayer can change things. So we're building a seed of prayer. I want you to take time in your day, even if it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes, just take time in your day. And Arabi, I see Arabi people. Let me tell you, take time in your day, even if it's 5 minutes, it's enough. 5 minutes, just live for Liberia because Liberia is the only land that we have. Liberia is the only place that we have. And Liberia belongs to each and every one of us. It does not belong to just a certain group of people. Hell to the no. We will chase that demon. Let me tell you, those demons and those demonic activities that have been operating in Liberia since 19 in my Liberian voice. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We are coming with fire. We are coming with fire. We are praying. We're not afraid. We're not backing down. We're not giving up. We're not throwing in the towel. We're not going to say, okay, is there person time to eat? Enough is enough with corruption. Enough is enough with nobody can trust that family member in Liberia. You can't even trust nobody in Liberia to say, oh, let me do business. To say, oh, let me go and donate something. People will rape you up. People do that because of poverty in Liberia. People do that because of poverty, of hardship. They can't afford it, so they will do anything to go out of their way to get what they can get for the day. We need to change that mindset. There's a lot of job to be done, a lot of things to be done in Liberia. They got Liberians that are well educated out of Liberia. They got doctors, lawyers, but we can't come back home because we are afraid. Nobody want to give you the space. Nobody want to even encourage you. That mindset, we need to have a community watch, that we need to speak to our people to have that a loving mindset, that we need to embrace each other. It doesn't matter where you come from. Liberia has changed to low self-esteem, so that when people come from Europe or America, they kind of, envy you. They kind of, you can't blame them. You can't blame them. So I'm telling you, I'm calling all prayer warrior. If you honor the sound of my voice, I'm calling all prayer warrior in and out of Liberia, north, south, east, and west, around the earth, where God has placed you. Put time in your day, even if it's 15 minutes. Even if it's 15 minutes, pray for Liberia. And all our leaders, like says Yasini, Brother Henry Costa, whoever that mean well for Liberia, we will pray for you. If you don't mean well for Liberia, pack your load and get out of Liberia, because guess what?
Yeah,
because guess what? The Holy Ghost fire, the heat, you will not stand the heat. You will not stand the heat of the fire of God. You will not stand it, because we're not playing this time around. Our voices, and I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, especially the women, get out. Get out. Even if you're not educated, listen. Get out. Listen to your radio in Liberia. Get out.
Hold on,
yes.
Woman of God. Everyone, let me announce it. Paul just made it.
Hallelujah.
I say Liberian. We raised almost 30,000 24 hours for Costa when the people violated his constitutional right. This is about our country. This is about our future. Again, we are doing this because we are a registered organization and we support this Save the State. all the funds will be reported. When the money is sent, the receipt will be poor, because we live in America. We got to do stuff legally. And if people want to file taxes, to be able to get the taxes back. And we also, those who want to do it privately, you can send it on Cash App. We'll also notate it. If you want your full name put, we'll put your full. If you want just your half name, we'll put your half name, because we did that when the Soup children were in an accident and in the hospital. You pay the hospital bill. Government did not pay, opposition did not pay. We're not opposition. Those are our brothers and sisters. You pay that money for them. Thank you.
And look at the health. Look at the health department. Look at the health. My mom was just sick. My mom died in April of last year, and I'm not going to cry here. My mom, we took my mom to the hospital. There was no bedspread. There was no blanket to cover her. There was no pillow. You cannot even talk to the nurses. You cannot even talk to doctors. Nobody can.
You froze, my sister? Oh, what happened? Okay, my iron lady froze. Oh. What happened? I see the women are coming. Okay, Paul, you want to come back? Come back. Encourage other people to give. Come back. By the time I check out that number today, this evening, let's have at least $500 and $5,000 raise. We can do it. We can do it. We can really do it. Paul, thank you. I am honored. I am humble. Thank you. Thank you. And please call your friends that you on that Harbor or York campus. Tell them to donate to our cause. They do super part in this country. We just want to, for logistics. Call you got friends. Call them. Let them make deposit. It don't have to be Liberia. The war intertwined. The war is a global village. Your friends are Liberian friends. You know, I said this during the Ebola. I will play you my recording from the Georgia television. They sent me the tape the other day. When they were talking about Ebola, and you know, even people in Georgia stopped. They didn't want children from the West African region to come, go to school. They put them out. And I was in the studio that day with the governor now, you know, and said that he should shut down the airport. And I told them, I said, you can't shut down the airport. We are not Ebola. Ebola is an epidemic. In fact, it was conceived right here in what they call it the hot zone, I think that Oklahoma, Arizona, that you guys are in the lab. How did they leave from Congo to get to West Africa? How did they travel? I mean, and people are looking at me like, you know, just know I'm this. And that's why 5 years ago, I'm this young lady face to face with the most powerful man in my state. And I'm defending Liberia, okay? That guy can run me up any day. Watch you. But I didn't care. Because I have over 4 million people to speak for. I had the continuum of my generation of my nation to speak for. And I told them, I said, Liberia is 8 hours plane right away. Whether you close your border, they can go through Europe and we still get here. We are connected. We have to intervene. So I'm saying that our friends also need to help us. Thank you for your donation. God bless you. Wherever that $1,000, $4,000 came from, may the Lord multiply it in 100-fold.
Yes.
May your children be blessed. Because the Lord said, if you bless me, I will bless you for 10 generations. But when you curse me, I will curse you for 4 generations. Because the Lord is the merciful God. And that's the way he is. When you are good, the goodness extends. But when you're bad, he's merciful to cut it halfway. Thank you for being a blessing to the Liberian people. The Lord will remember you.
I just want to say this, and my donation is not about to show any financial strength or anything like that. I think it's up to all of us in some ways, in our own ways, the way we can help to contribute towards the future of Liberia. Because what is at stake right now is not just about us right now. I'm not thinking about me. I'm not thinking about me. With me, I am fine. Actually, I am fine. I mean,
yes, you are.
You see me, Right now I'm in Dallas, Texas. Last week I was in Miami. Last week I was in Brussels, in England. I'm fine. I'm fine. Why would I get and put my life, myself at risk to be on this social media, putting my face out there, even probably making enemies directly or indirectly making enemies? Why would I do all these things? You know, why would we do all these things? Because it's not about us anymore. It's not even about the George Weah presidency.
No,
it started
a
long time ago. This is a stand that we need to make. I always say this, right? We have to have a generation that's been waiting to sacrifice, that waiting to make a stand. And if people that are part of this movement, right? The only thing I get against some people, I see that on social media right now, they were part of the previous administration. The same thing was happening, you know, now. So, but if they're waiting to put their heads around, be honest, you know, and make us stand to this point, this time, you know, that's what it's about. I don't hate George Weah. I hate some of the policies that the government are implementing right now. Some of the stealing and looting that are going on. I went to Liberia. I feel so sorry for people. I go to Mama Point Hotel. I go there sometimes. I go to the casino. I go drink and do that. I can afford to spend $500 a night, right? But guess what? I see these government officials that should be representing the people. I drink with them, and they will be like spending like $1,000 in the club. And I was like, okay, yeah, like you know, I drink with some of them, and then I'll be like, wow. You know, and then the people there live in a screen property. Go to Douala, go place and see. I've gotten super dark because I spent a month in Liberia. I will be there with you guys again.
Hold on, let me say something. Yeah. There is a very air here talking here on here. I'm not gonna call his name because you want to be noticed. Say how much he shared with the Zogo. The Zogo voted for Weah. In America, politicians are not rich. Rich people go into politics to make a difference in America. That's the way it works. The people who are rich in America are people who have value to the country, like the Zuckerberg, the Rockefeller, okay, the Carnegie, the Kennedys, now the Gates, the Bozo. You want me? The Chase. It's not a government worker. There are no values, okay? The value that should be added is policy to protect and shape the future and the environment for betterment of everyone. That's what it is. Paul, go ahead. Wherever people want to say, they will say, he's jealous, you're not in your position. He's jealous of the majority of them envy us. And for whatever reason, I don't know. Make you go to the Zoco where you want to donate to this protest. We are in this protest. Go ahead.
Because so I was trying to say the premise of my whole discussion is I want a better future for Liberia. I was in Ghana. I see Ghana is prospering, economic and prosperity, development, and all going on. And every time I go to a country and I see what's going there, I think about Liberia. Because no matter where I am, no matter how much money you acquire over your lifetime, right? Liberia is always fundamental. I was in the U.S. Army, but guess what? I was in Afghanistan in the Army uniform on the front line, and people ask me, where you from? And I was saying Liberia. When I was in the military, I was saying Liberia because Liberia is something that I cannot take away. That's like my identity, being a Liberian. And no matter where I am, I'm always going to be that.
And no matter what passport they stamp in your name, they always ask your country of origin, you are Liberian.
They have, I'm not saying I have American passport, but however, if you look in the passport, you will see place of birth, Liberia. It always there. So Liberia is a mark because your place of birth is what you have. And so what I'm saying to people is, this is not a hit against George Weah. This is a stand we're choosing to make right now. I wasn't too much into the political affair, you know. For a long time, I come on your show, I would just talk about unity and all that stuff, which I still, still want to talk about unity of everybody, you know. But at the end of the day, when I was in Liberia these few days, I see people living extreme poverty. And if some of us cannot make a stand right now, you know, we just happy and content with what we have and our safe zone we have in America and the privileges we have. You know, and then then at the end of the month, we save enough money to go to Liberia. You know, we save all our paycheck or our whatsoever, go to Liberia, make big show there, and then come back over here and then work again. If that's not the life we want for Liberia, then we're not going anywhere. We were stagnation. with stagnation, with all progression, is like being dead. And Liberia been stagnant for too long. Until we reach to the point where we start to not chase after success, but actually, you know, success is not something that can be pursued. It must be ensued. So for Liberians and Liberia as a country to be successful, we must not like pursue success. We must rather ensue success. And what it means by ensue, to live your life every day, and then success will find you no matter how long it takes. So you have to live your life, live by the principles. You know, if you're a police officer, you shouldn't be bribing on the street. Don't take bribery from people. You know, I know you will go when you have enough money, but that's where it starts from.
But the thing is, you have to pay.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Paul.
No.
You gotta pay the police officer.
Which I agree.
You have to pay the police officer enough to sustain them, that their job is important to them, because the police are supposed to be the keeper of the peace and the security of the nation. You cannot pay your girlfriend working at the port $12,000 a month and pay a police officer who guard the city and the citizen $100 that cannot even eat or send the children to school. So how you call it? You cannot pay Miguel. Look at the Speaker of the House making almost $2 million. Speaker of the House.
Wow, more than America.
The budget in this country is over $3 trillion. Okay, Donald Trump made $400,000. The president of the United States with this enormous responsibility.
Wow.
And guess what? Donald Trump is rich. He donates his paycheck to charity.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
Obama is speaking.
One or two more people on there.
All right. So before I go, I just want to say to Liberia, the Liberians are watching. Might be to make a stand right now for our country, because what happened in our country is time that we make a stand. So it's not personal, but it's also personal in some ways. It's personal because our life and our future for our children is at stake. So thank you guys for listening to me, and thank you for accepting me and bringing me on your live today. It really means a lot to me. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
It means a lot to us that the Liberian people saw their brother, care for them, that made $1,000 donation to the march in Liberia through the March of Justice, who he has been supporting, although he been balanced. I think, like I said,
balance always.
No. Let me say to you, Paul, like I said to the other day when people were going up, Titus, don't waste your time, because I've deleted all your note because it's useless. So you writing for nothing and just delete it. So all the time you taking to type, you can go do something productive. I told people the other day, I'm glad that H.B. Darius went to the meeting, because they were going to show that he does not respect the office of the president. The reason being is, it's not the person, is not the occupant of that office. It is the institution that we have to uphold. I have absolutely no respect for George Weah, but I will never curse him. I will say he's a rogue because he's a rogue. I will say he's a child molester because he ate in the bed. And according to Obi and other people during the election, he impregnated a 14-year-old. I can say those are facts. It's not disrespect. But I will not say, that's something that I just will not, say that in question. I won't do that. That's not the way I'm made. Okay? And this is
thank you so much.
But I thank you. Thank you, Paul. Let me bring one or two more people in before we cut off. Mika is here. Brother Mika, you may be, guys, Christmas was here all day. You can't say I come and go now, then you won't come to. I was looking for you earlier Christmas. Brother Mika, they say your arm is.
Says yeah.
I'm excited. You see all that what we've been doing, Brother Mika, when I'm dragging you off the bed. It has not been in vain. Thank you.
Well,
and thank you for staying in the back and working hard, finding information.
This is
checking me in when I need to be checking. Sometimes you get on my freaking nerves. Meeting man.
This is the appetizer.
You make me wake up.
This is the appetizer. We ain't get a 4-course meal yet. Let me behave myself. Paul Basemar, just so you know, I'm calling you after here so I can get my own. Says yeah, you know Paul is my little brother, right?
Oh, really?
And we serve.
You're waiting to serve it
together? And we serve 2 different duty stations together.
Oh, well, I'm waiting for you. $100,000.
No.
I'm Kathy. I see I think the projection coming go up to 35,000. What? We need all the army people in the connection.
Poor guy, rich man now. That Congo boy. Poor, I just messing with you. I'm putting your business out there.
But that Congo boy used to work by land to go to school. Excuse me.
But you know, says let me say this. You know, the other day we're talking. At one point in time, we're talking about the challenges we got with this generation right now in Liberia. It's a miss. It's like they're in the middle. I don't want to say no hot, no cold, right? But you see, this generation, they're looking for direction, and the direction they're looking for a leader, not a ruler. Or leader, someone with true leadership, and by that I mean not only running for position, but a person who stands and says nothing, but their appearance alone says something about them. A person who will motivate, inspire people to do things that we need. Somebody now that is educated. Education is the most.
But Amiga, hold on. Emma is so crazy. Emma said the money will be used to close the hole on the thinking bucket. I think you guys are being crazy. Emma and Marco, you need to be here. Okay, I'm listening. Yes.
Yeah, but you know, the children need. I watched that crowd today. Says, I don't know if you pay attention, or me, I can be looking for certain things. I didn't see real old people in there. I saw the thing what we're supposed to refer to as youth. I'm talking about no 40-year-old youth or 50, 45-year-old youth here.
No.
We're talking about children that are really in the age that is supposed to be starting their career technically or academically. You know, you see all that value that are in the street today, that Liberia economy in our age range, and our people here playing and wasting. That's not that's human capital you saw today there with frustration. I was listening to the children. They don't want to be begging.
That's the future of Liberia.
They don't want to be.
And you sit there and sit on them, and you make them your table holder. You turn them into funny boys because you're in charge. Just so they can eat. You take away their.
Listen to what the children are saying. We tired.
Marco
We tired.
Let me quote Marco. One day I asked him, I said, Marco Tepesi, how can a smart young man like you support we are? He says, when you're in that environment, the people will beat you down. They beat you and beat your morality out of you. They will beat your intellectual ability out of you. You have nothing left but to succumb. But go ahead.
You know,
that's it.
I listen to the young children talking about they tired begging people for $5. They tired begging. They are spectators in the country. They're standing on the sideline. Why you got other people from different countries or riding AC car, and they're so productive and they know they got something in them. This is the thing. The children know that they are capable of doing a lot. They know that.
Okay. But Amika finish your thought. I'm going to graduation.
Yeah, but you know, this is the appetizer, and now if the people were smart or the stubborn man was smart, now you start taking drastic action now. Unification Day, you were supposed to fire some people anyway so we can unify, we can bring the thing together, come beat on halfway. But saying you didn't fire anybody now, you know, June 7 now, maybe that day that way some people will be parking their bed, cleaning their office now after today now. But since we'll talk later on.
Thank you, Bramika. Guys, thank you so much. With today's vision of our word. This is Henry Costa arriving. This is Liberia. These are the future of Liberia. These are the ones in the wilderness crying for hope. You belong here. This is the faces of the Liberian that voted for you, These are the children who believe that you were going to be the kings. These are the kids that you've forgotten. The one that you send your army in the night to beat them and check their butts out. Beat them on their balls. The one that you grab and born them. Okay, I will bring you on Christmas in 1 minute and I will go. Go ahead. Okay. That's it. Christmas, come on.
That's why I asked
So
you 1 minute.
your tears have not been in vain. Your frustration has not been
No.
in vain. I know the last time you said I'm quitting advocacy, I had to call you too and say, no, you can't quit on the people. God did not quit on you. You can't quit. And I'm glad you stayed.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
You see, Miss Yatende, this is a rude awakening. When I say rude, look, you know, when you wake up, somebody say, hey, leave me. You wake up and Miss why? Oh, Christmas, leave me. This is a rude awakening. Say, wake up, wake up, wake. Rude awakening. The Liberian people have sent a clear message to the president. Miss Yatende, come June 7th. You see the Liberian people today, they came out in 1,000. There was no violence.
Yes.
And for those people who keep referencing 1989, some of you might be older than me. Apparently, you didn't read the history books or you forget your history. 1989 was as a result of the government trying to suppress or oppress the common people. Today, the police were police.
Oh, you're in the car? Okay, sorry.
Today, the police were police. They gathered the crowd. Peacefully, like I said, our generation, we are civilized people. Our generation, we are ready to take the picture to a whole new dimension.
Oh, I keep hearing people.
So today is a clear indication. Today is a clear indication that June 7 will be peaceful, except otherwise. The peace of this protest lies in the hands of the government of Liberia. The young people, we have demonstrated that we are peaceful. We only want to gather and petition our government for a redress. And for those people who are saying that it was wrong for us to get, it was wrong that Dara Jalon did not get a petition on the day off, we start by to let you know that was the best and most calculated decision. Our generation, we have sent a clear message to the international community that we are peaceful. The people, people were in the thousands. The people still were directing traffic.
Yeah, the people were in thousands.
For Messiah, you saw the people directing traffic. You saw the people communicating with each other. Saying, man, oh, you come on this side, you go to the people. The people are united for change. And this is a rude awakening for this president. And for those of you who say, oh, yes, I want to get a petition. No, the petition, Messiah, the petition is not for Henry Costa. It's not for Darius DeLong. It's not for Oscar people.
Yeah, for the Liberian people to show up and give it.
Because if that petition was going to be given, guess what I'm going to say, Miss what? Miss Ya.
You're sorry, I could hear
noise. You're going to say, oh, you see, the petition, when there's 6 people behind it. The reason why Darius DeLong want to get that petition on the 7th, so that the Liberian people will come out in the march, so that this president will know it's not just about 6 people who signed as ambassadors. This petition and protest is for the Liberian people. That's why Darius DeLong said, Mr. President, you received the Liberian people petition, the Liberian people come up. And today's clear indication. This is a real awakening. So to all the advocates of justice out there, to all those who love Liberia, I want to let you know that roll on your feet, tighten your belts. The road will be long, our climb might be steep, but I've never been more hopeful like I am today. That Liberia will rise again. We will rise as a people. We will get there. May God bless you. May God bless all the work of your hand. And may God bless Liberia and save the state. June 7th. Thank you very much.
That was the bag that I was holding on.
Amen. Thank you. Okay, there's a charging point over there. Somebody want to give me some information. Molly, I'll bring you. And this one is about to go up. Is there a place at the charge your phone over there? Okay. Is that not it? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I brought my charger. Molly, I'm calling you. Okay, where is mine? Charger. Okay, Molly, you're not coming on. Here. You brought it up? Okay. Okay, I don't have. Okay, we're about to leave. I didn't get you on. Molly, you declined. So Teresa, you're gonna be my last person. I gotta go. Okay, so I'm gonna have you as the last person. Then okay. Amen. Amen. Okay. Okay. I'm glad I didn't bring you on because I was almost about to bring you on and you're talking trash. So it's not even worth it. Okay. Now everyone, thank you. It's been a great morning. I will call it good night. I'm gonna go celebrate my baby girl, her graduation. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was our first show Saturday or Thursday morning. Thank you.